Have you ever been betrayed, hurt, or disrespected? Maybe it was a friend who spread lies about you, maybe a colleague who stabbed you in the back at work, or maybe someone you trusted who used your kindness against you. That sting you feel, the tightness in your chest, the endless replay of the moment in your mind makes you want to do something. Your first instinct? To strike back, to teach them a lesson, to make them feel the pain you felt. But here's the truth. Revenge isn't what you think it is. The ancient Stoics, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, understood something we often forget. They knew that the person who wronged you doesn't actually lose when you attack them back. In fact, the moment you let anger control your actions, you've already given them power over you. The Stoic path is different. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's silent, yet devastating. Today, we're going to explore 6 Stoic principles that will help you transform betrayal, hurt, and disrespect into something far greater than payback: personal power and unshakable peace. Number 1. Indifference is the ultimate power. When someone hurts you, what do they want most? A reaction. Your anger, your sadness, your energy. It's like they've thrown a hook into you, and every time you react, you're pulling yourself closer to them, closer to their drama. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In other words, don't become them. Don't let their behavior turn you bitter or petty. Imagine this: someone insults you in front of others, hoping to humiliate you. Instead of snapping back, you pause. You look at them and you simply move on with your conversation. What happens? They expected you to fight, to defend yourself, to give them proof they'd gotten under your skin. Instead, your calm becomes a wall they can't climb. Indifference isn't weakness, it's the quiet statement, "You no longer have power here." 2. Success is the greatest silence. The Stoics believed the truest form of revenge is living well. Let me give you an example. There's a young man whose teacher once told him, "You'll never amount to anything. You're not smart enough." Instead of arguing, he poured his energy into learning, building, and improving. Years later, he became a respected leader in his field. He didn't need to send that teacher an angry letter. His life spoke for him. When you succeed, whether it's building a business, improving your health, or creating a life full of joy, you're making a statement. You were wrong about me, and you never had the power to decide my future. People who hurt you often expect you to crumble. So when you rise higher, without them, without their approval, they're left to watch from the sidelines. 3. Control what you can. Ignore what you can't. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." You can't control if someone lies about you. You can't control if someone leaves you. You can't control if someone chooses to hate you without reason. But you can control where you put your energy. Every time you replay their actions in your mind, you're giving them free rent in your head. That space could be used for learning, creating, growing. Picture this. You're walking down the street and a stranger shouts an insult at you. You have 2 choices. 1, carry that insult with you all day. 2, let it drop to the ground like trash you refuse to pick up. Controlling your reaction is your way of saying, "You don't get to decide how I feel today." 4, master your emotions, master your life. Anger is a chain. It keeps you tied to the person who wronged you. The Stoics trained themselves to respond with reason, not rage. Think of your mind like a clear lake. When someone throws a rock in, an insult, a betrayal, ripples appear. If you react instantly, you make the water turbulent and you can't see clearly. But if you remain still, the ripples fade and clarity returns. Self-control isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about not letting emotions control your decisions. Imagine seeing the person who hurt you at a party. They expect you to avoid them or lash out. Instead, you're polite, calm, and engaged in conversations with others. You show them, without saying a word, that their power over you is gone. The 5, live so well, they become irrelevant. This is my favorite Stoic principle. A life so full and meaningful, they fade into the background. The person who betrayed you, they're no longer the villain in your story. They're just a minor character in chapter 1. It's not about pretending they never existed. It's about making your life so abundant in love, growth, and purpose that their role no longer matters. They expected you to keep thinking about them. They wanted to be the main character in your pain. But when you fill your days with things that matter, travel, learning, building relationships, creating, your story moves forward without them. 6, your peace is their defeat. At the end of the day, the best revenge isn't revenge at all, it's peace. Because here's the truth: if you're happy, fulfilled, and at peace, their actions lose all meaning. They can't hurt you anymore, not because they've changed, but because you've changed. When you truly stop caring, you win. Not in a petty way, not in a look at me now way, but in a way that says, I've built a life so good, I don't even think about you anymore. So the next time someone betrays you, remember, you don't have to fight them. You don't have to prove anything to them. You don't even have to forgive them right away. You simply have to rise above through indifference, through success, through control, through emotional mastery, through building a life so full that they disappear into the background. That's the Stoic way. That's the true victory. Now, think back. Who's the person you've been holding in your mind for too long? What's one step you can take today to reclaim that mental space and use it for you? Because your peace will always be the sweetest revenge.